A very crucial factor in determining our mental health, especially for people who have been asking about the problems of worry, anxiety, and depression coming up in the last 2 decades or so. A very important point in handling your mental health is the ratio of how do you respond and how do you react. You see, reaction is automatic, it is emotional, it is maybe aggressive, it is not thought, it is not relaxed, it is not composed. It is just how we are biologically driven. Whereas responding to anything is about taking that pause, having the conscious control. Reaction being automatic, response is being deliberate, willful, slow, sequential, logical. The prime aspect of, in the next few years, the prime aspect which will help people to determine their mental health will be, are they reacting all the time or are they responding? You ask yourself, are you reacting to situations? Whether it's the call of a child if you're a mother, whether it's the email from your boss or your supplier or your vendor, whether it's some message from the neighborhood guys in the building, or whether it's the layman on the road who shouted at you and you want to get back while you're driving or something. In every situation, your brain patterns a pathway, and then if you repeat that pathway, it becomes an automatic habit. Anxiety is something which we pick up, not overnight, over a period of thousands of interactions, maybe in say 300, 400 days, or maybe even say 600 days or so. Then when we cannot bear the level of anxiety, we think we're having a panic attack or we are constantly in this drainage of our essential mental health and all those things. But my question to everyone is, why don't we sit back and see what has happened in the last few years in terms of these two things? If you're all the time reacting to situations and giving the same reaction, the same intensity of reaction to every situation, you are prone to be in anxiety or in depression in the next coming years. It's simple science. If you choose to respond, in that choice, you first think whether this needs my response. If you audit your lifestyle, you will see most reactions you are giving does not even need your reaction, leave alone the response. So whilst too much of reaction in everything drains us off, we do not have the energy to willfully respond in situations which need our response. Reactions come from unkindness, from rude behaviors, from frustrations. Response comes from lovingness, from kind behaviors, from sensible decisions. So if you do not exhibit response and keep on reacting to situations, anxiety, worry, depression are going to creep in your mind because you have not trained your mind to take that pause and develop. So the key will be in the future, next 2-3 decades, the key has to be, we become slow and decide, are we reacting or are we responding? Ask yourself the next 14 days, next 2 weeks, do this. Ask yourself before you are even doing anything. If somebody tells you something, take a pause and say, am I responding? Is this what I want to say? Is this the actual thing that should go out from my mouth, from my mind, from my heart? If you practice this pause and start responding and not reacting, there is some bit of protection for you and of course your well-wishers in your family to see you how you grow against anxiety, worry and depression. Please understand this basic formula. Reaction versus responding. If you whole time only reacting, your mental health is subject to disaster. If you're responding, you have some savior in yourself for your mental health. Try this out, think it over, ponder on it. Thank you.